Okay, they are all for you. Okay, it's yours.
All right, good. So everybody obviously knows Ufeng here.
Hi everyone.
From Turkey. You're the god of food in Taiwan.
Yeah, I did a lot of TV shows.
I will put a link to his channel here at the bottom. You subscribe to him. Today, what I want to talk about is actually the coronavirus.
Oh.
Now, I have done several of these videos so far. People who've been watching my channel for a while know that I, back in the end of February, predicted that America would get really bad.
It's likely to be a global pandemic. I don't think at this point there's anything that can be done to stop that from happening now.
Not surprising, America didn't do very well. Not just America, but also the rest of the world. I feel like here in Taiwan, you know, like you and me,
Wow.
we're sitting on a bench here.
Enjoying the sun.
We're less than 1.5 meters apart. We're not really social distancing and we're not worried about it. And that's something that's actually really rare in the world.
Yeah.
I don't even know if there's anywhere else you can do it. There are countries that are doing pretty well, Vietnam, New Zealand, but even them, they're not zero cases like Taiwan. The whole country, more than 20 million people just going about doing their daily lives as normal. That's amazing. It's also something that I'm very thankful for. In this environment, we kind of forget that there's a huge pandemic going on in the world.
It is.
Even though we don't see it here, even though, we're eating on the HSR now, we're going to concerts, we're hanging out with our friends, it's not over. It's actually getting worse and worse and worse. Now in America, I think there's 75,000 cases today.
How many?
75,000.
One day case.
Yeah, one day.
Turkey, it's like every day it's like 1,000.
What's the trajectory? Is it going down or is
It's
it?
going up.
So this is what has a lot of countries happen. They went up very fast. They came up with some sort of a lockdown measure. They did too little, too late, but still cases went down. And before cases went down to zero, they came out of lockdown, and now cases are going up basically just as fast as they were before. Asian countries did much better with this because mask wearing is a thing. In America today, there's still a debate whether masks are useful or they strangle you and you can't get oxygen or they're useless.
Really?
Masks are controversial in America. Even today, 75,000 cases a day and masks are still controversial.
I did a interview with a Turkish doctor.
Yeah.
He's a cardiologist.
Okay.
And I asked, can we protect ourselves? He said something. Taiwan is doing great because of very easy thing. Mask can save many lives.
Yeah.
Common sense.
If you ask an American doctor, I'm sure, of course, they will say masks too. But if you ask an American politician,
Nah,
they probably won't. Everybody knows America's doing so bad. As of filming this, today it's 75,000. By the time I edit this and post it, even though I'll do it as fast as I can, maybe as high as 100,000 in a day.
It's huge.
It's huge. And when you look, other countries, Europe too, they're going up. Israel, they went down to 20 cases a day.
It's perfect.
Then they let up at lockdown. Now it's over 1,000 cases a day.
Uh-oh.
They're at 1,500 cases a day. They could have stayed in lockdown for like another month, or they could have, done the lockdown.
They could have already solved the problem.
Yeah, they could have solved the problem, but they always say like these same things, like, oh, but all the restaurants are going. The government can just give them some money to not close instead of opening up and killing everybody. There's very little common sense sort of around the world.
We had the same thing in Turkey. They already almost stopped the pandemic. But the thing is, the economy of Turkey is not that strong. It's not like Taiwan that giving people some help. And in Turkey, they said, what is the next option? If we continue to lock down our society, economy will gonna collapse. And then they said, okay, let's open it. But they already warned the people, please wear your masks to keep social distance.
Is there a supply of masks? Can everybody get a mask easily? Or?
Not that easy. Not like Taiwan. Not like Taiwan. The
if you tell people you need to wear a mask, but they can't buy one, then it doesn't really help you. Yeah.
Still, the things are not like Taiwan.
One thing that is very different about Taiwan than a lot of countries, and we talked about this on his video. Check it out, link at the bottom.
Yeah.
Taiwan is much more of a community. Like as a country, it's more of a community mindset. And so here in Taiwan, people wear masks because they see it as their social responsibility.
Yes.
To wear a mask. It's not just to protect yourself. It's because it's your duty to wear a mask and it's responsible. And even now, 3 months or something, 100 days, there's been like no
Nothing.
cases. we still see a few people. You look around the park. There are
We
people
still
wearing
have
masks.
we still have masks.
Yeah,
actually.
and I have a mask right here, in my pocket, wore it on the train over here. It's a completely different mindset, and something that's very special about Taiwan. It's something that I really like about Taiwan.
Because Taiwanese people respect each other. One day I was in the elevator, our neighbor.
Yeah.
I said hi because of the elevator. It's a very small, space. He just said, he can't talk to me because of the pandemic.
He's afraid to open his mouth.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to breathe on you. Yeah.
He respects me. If the same situation happens in Turkey, hey, what's up, man? Oh, I'm good. What about you?
This is something definitely true about Israel also and the U.S. Maybe for like a week, people stopped, shaking hands or whatever. But then immediately people forget, and it's like, hey, what up, buddy? It just doesn't work. The reason actually I wanted to bring up this topic again in Taiwan, because out of mindset, it's also out of Taiwanese news. Even though this is the biggest story in the world, it's not really in the news except for occasionally something about the U.S. because it's so prominent about all these cases. But actually, it's much more going on. Like India right now is extremely serious. There may be as many as 30 or 40 million cases in India. The testing and the data collection is not there. That's why the numbers appear lower. But what happened in India was that the pandemic started. They shut everything down into kind of an agrarian society. So a lot of people are employed in agriculture. So all these people, they go home to the village. They got sick. And so they bring the virus. Everybody brings it back to the village. It just spreads
all around the country.
Yeah, all over India. And at the same time, people aren't working in the farm. So the farms are not harvesting. In my opinion, one of the biggest stories in the world right now, which isn't really making it in news in the U.S. Or in Taiwan, is that there's a swarm of desert locusts that have come from Africa. They're coming sort of from the Sahara. So this is the worst swarm in 60 years or something like that. And with a swarm, I'm talking about billions, literally, the sky can turn black. There's so many. I heard that. And they just eat everything. They eat everything. Yeah. My friends in Nepal are seeing them in their gardens on their roofs. That's how far north they're going. They're really crossing India, and so already the harvest is being impacted from the coronavirus because the farmers aren't there to sort of take care of it, and there's also limited supply of things like fertilizer and seed, this kind of thing. And now there's this huge locust problem, also because of the virus. You can't get a bunch of people together to sort of fight the locust problem. Yeah. Next year, a lot of places in the world, like India, Lebanon, there could be famine. There could be a famine in a very sort of serious way. These are all sort of the indirect causes of the coronavirus. Problems that might have been small, the communities are not able to handle it. I feel very lucky to be here in Taiwan.
Very lucky. In 2006, I came to Taiwan. One of the best decisions of my life. One of my friends, they went to China, they went to other countries. They said, but Taiwan is very small. I said, no problem. I'm going to stay there. I'm going to do my best for better education. I'm going to learn Chinese. And 14 years later, today, when I look back, I see, that decision was the best decision of my life.
I was backpacking around the world in 2007. I was nearby, Thailand, Malaysia, whatever. I could have come to Taiwan. I just didn't know about it. I knew Taiwan existed, but I didn't know it was a place you should travel to.
Yeah.
But I wish I had. Taiwan is so great here. My only regret is I didn't come here earlier.
In Chinese language, there is a saying, 缘分. It's kind of destiny.
Ah, okay. Yeah, maybe.
It's your 缘分 and it's my 缘分.
Yeah. I skipped it the first time around, but I could come back and get it anyway.
It's our 缘分 and we are here and doing the videos, sharing our information, knowledge with the people. News from United States, news from Turkey. I hope more people, cherish what we have in Taiwan. This is really very unique.
It's kind of amazing that just regular daily life is actually such a beautiful thing. Think of something very small, picking up your kids from school or something like that, that's something,
Kids can't go to school in Turkey. Yeah, my sister's son, he already forgot the school because they can't go.
We don't see it here. We don't see it here. We don't see it sort of in society because everything's functioning pretty normally. Yeah. And we don't see it in the news and on TV because these stories aren't really covered. In the United States, they're not covered either. I don't want to diss on Taiwan news. I want to diss on Taiwan news a little bit. When I look at Taiwan international news, anytime there's an earthquake or something like that, it's huge news here, and that could be why all the Taiwanese people, they get together and immediately do what they can to try to help that area. This general ongoing international news, what's going on now, in India or in the Middle East or Venezuela, Brazil, the southern parts of the world. Never see it on the news.
So we need more international news. It will be much better if we have more international news.
If you're watching, we're giving you
a little bit more.
I think knowing more about the rest of the world also helps you know more about sort of yourself.
Yes,
and,
it is.
And this is the worst advice in the world right now. But I really recommend everybody travel. Maybe wait a few years, but like I always try to recommend people travel.
Not now.
Not now. For all of the kids watching, when you graduate high school in 5 years or whatever, go
then
travel.
you can travel.
Go travel.
Go to Turkey, my country. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful country.
I've seen so many beautiful pictures of Turkey.
Yeah, Turkey is beautiful.
I really want to go.
Yeah.
Especially the
East part of Turkey.
eastern part. Yes, where the mountains are.
Mountains,
Right? Yeah,
yeah.
mountains in the east. Yeah.
Welcome. Discover some waterfalls.
Yeah, I bet there's a lot. One thing when you're hiking in that part of the world, which is very different when you're hiking in Taiwan, is there's lots of ancient structures, ruins of civilization that are like thousands of years old. It's
like Romans, ancient Greek.
Yeah, it's amazing. Kind of off in the distance, you see something that's like kind of like it's too flat. Looks too flat to be natural. You get closer, it's like a cut rock or something like that. Like,
beautiful country, really beautiful country.
I hope that one day I can get there. But really, the point of this video here is just everybody be thankful for what you got, because we really have a lot right now, and in most parts of the world, life isn't as comfortable right now.
Yeah, lucky to be in Taiwan.
Yeah, lucky to be in Taiwan. Lucky to be here with you, man.
Yeah,
glad
you
to
too.
be here with you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I mean, sharing a lot of information from all around the world.
And
it's good.
Normally my channel is all about adventure videos. I will go back to adventure videos next week, so be sure to click that subscribe button and check it out. Also, subscribe to my friend here, Rifat. What is your channel about? Mostly family stuff.
Ufong, everybody knows me, Ufong.
Yeah, I don't even need to introduce.
Just write Ufong.
Sorry. And everybody subscribe to Ufong. You don't even need an introduction. You already know who he is. Subscribe. There's a link at the bottom, and we'll see you next week.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.